up guys, my name is Gemini and welcome to Splatterhouse 2. Alright, so first things first, I just want to apologise in case this recording doesn't go quite as well as I'm hoping it does, because I am playing on my PC on an emulator, so the controls might be a little bit janky and the graphics might not be all the way on the original, but this was one of the first ever games I got into as a kid. It's a horror game from 1992, and you will have heard me reference this game a lot if you've been watching my channel for a while. This is Rick, this is your guy, he jumps, he kicks, he punches, and he's absolutely jacked. And yeah, this game basically takes place 3 months after the first game that came out in 1988. The reason I'm starting with this one, oh yeah, these are zombies by the way, whack, whack! The reason I'm starting with this one is because it was the first one I played, and a lot of you Sega and Genesis players, whoa, will be in the same boat because I think it took a while for it to get licensed in, oh shoot, in the United States or something like that. Yeah, the controls are a little bit awkward, like I can't turn around if I'm down. I have to sort of separate my controls. Bah! But, oh, we're gonna pipe, right. So I remember this game quite fondly. I used to play this as a kid all the time, and I was reasonably good at it. So you might notice that I don't get a lot of shocks and scares because I know what's coming. Like this, these are gonna drop, and I'm gonna whack them, and I'm gonna kick this one, kick, 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 kick. Yeah, them things are called ball worms, I think, them purple things. And them red ones are just your general zombies, but this was the first game to ever have it wasn't even a mature rating, because the back of the packaging, oh, bar up, boosh! The original packaging actually came with a warning on it that said, may not be suitable for children or cowards. I'll just take a whiz. I love that animation. It kind of looks like Homer Simpson when he's been to the gym. Oh, now this is the first boss sequence. This gameplay might go relatively quickly. Oh, I love this. So, them guys go in there, and something massacres them. He don't fancy it. He's like, fuck this. How about I take that? Oh, shit. I forgot that I just walk in and greet him. This dude! Hey up, big lad! Bah! 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 Fucker! That guy's called Bellyache. Oop! And I bet you can gather why. It's basically just a giant zombie that overate and started eating everything else, including other zombies. Ooh, I get to read these bits.
An elevator. A secret entrance to the house.
That was my Rick voice. Oh, and I always hated this level, and I always used to have to do it for my little brother as well. Because these things, bah, are called screaming memes. And I bet you can gather why. Urgh. And these will keep falling from either side. Ah. Oh, and I've just got to be ready for them. You get 4 hits throughout the game, which is generous, but the harder difficulty you play on, the less hits you get. Like, if you play on Game Master mode, you only get 2 hits to do the game with. Like, even if you finish a level without getting hit, you still only have 2 hits in the following stage. The skulls in the top right corner, they represent my lives, of which I have 3. Oop! I got too close to that guy. Woo! Bosh. And they will gradually go up or down depending. I think if I get like 25,000 points or something like that, I get another life. I'm not exactly sure. Also, the soundtrack on this game, immaculate. It's just really well done and overly gory and You guys will notice a whole bunch of references as well to like original horror classics. Like the obvious one is Friday the 13th. Oh, these take 2 hits. Whack! Is Friday the 13th, given the mask. The original Japanese version of this game was literally just like a straight up Jason mask. The like European and American counterparts for it, ooh, don't stand on them squished bodies, they developed it into more like a skull mask so as to avoid like conflict with the Friday the 13th series. Ugh. Because that was super popular at the time, as was a lot of the movie maniacs like Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Ash from the Evil Dead series, and a lot of other characters that you'll see. Where are you going? I'm my size! Oh, look at the size of my bone! You have to get burned! Bash! Bash! I can't even blame the controls then. That was just me being a douche. It's because I like flying whacking. Yeah! It's so overly graphic for the time and I absolutely love it. Yeah, but there's loads of references to things like that, like Ash from the Evil Dead series. Now bring them up as they come along. Oh, slime. Bosh. They don't die either, them. I just like whacking, whacking, whack, 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 whack. Prepare to get boned. Boned, 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 boned. Whack. Yeah, you got boned. You might notice me crouching and kicking a lot. It's because he can, in the normal game, he can do like a sliding attack that's like super powerful and that kills all the enemies. For some reason, the emulator doesn't let me do it. It just doesn't work. So I've got to try and do the game without it. Now, I am reasonably good at this game, like I say, because I played it loads. And I mean loads as a kid. So, forgive me if I seem to be rushing. This dude's called Big Head. And these little, like, shrieking skull things, I don't even know what they're called. Oh! Timed that wrong. Whack. And he kind of reminds me of Ivan Ooze. Me and my brother didn't know his name when we were kids, so we just called him Ivan Ooze. Because that's... Oh, I can't turn, can I? Shit. Oh, this might be hard then. Yeah, he looks like Ivan Ooze from the original Power Rangers movie, if you guys remember that. It was just like a big slimy dude. And I mean slimy in every sense of the word. Whack! Yeah, open wide, bite me, fucker. Yeah, the game, it said on the back of the cartridge that it was rated for 10 years old and above. I have no idea how they got away with this back then, but I'm really glad they did. Ooh, I get to read again.
The stench of this foul river is overpowering. I must continue upstream.
I always hated this one. Because these enemies are the same. Still screaming meanies. But memes, not me. I used to call them meanies as a kid because I did not say memes. That might be a Terminator reference, I'm not sure. Then you! Angry little fish. Oh, duck. Don't get jabbed. Look how jacked they are, by the way. Yeah, it seemed like when this game came out, they were trying, Splat, to push the boundaries of what is acceptable in a video game. And they came up with this, and some of it is just like mental and grotesque, and you can't imagine it. Like, I think they only got away with it on the grounds that the graphics are like from the 90s. 90s style graphics kind of let you get away with a lot with regard to video game violence. Urgh! Like there, I just watch this. Watch when I whack him. Bam! Look at all the guts hanging out. He's just like meow. I also love the soundtrack to this game. I've probably said that already, but you'll hear me say it a lot more because every level, every boss has got like its own soundtrack. All equally incredible in their own right. And it was one of my favourite games from the time, but I remember as a kid it was the first game that ever gave me nightmares. And not because I was particularly scared of any scene, apart from one. Like, the game itself didn't bother me. Oh no! Yeah, the game itself didn't bother me too much. But there was one boss in particular that did, and I'll let you know when I get there. Now, I remember when this part was the furthest I'd ever come. These things are called blood puppets, and I can't hit him yet, which is annoying. Oh, but yeah, this is just wrong on so many levels. Oh, shit! This dude is so unbelievably hardcore that he's just like, chainsaw, whack! Yes! Fist it! Fist the chainsaw! Right. Fuck you guys! Yeah! Welcome to the abortion clinic, fucko! God, that's offensive. I'm going to upset somebody playing this, I can feel it. But yeah, like the bodies in the background, the running rivers of blood and everything like that. It was, oh shit! It was just such a, like a limit pusher for the day. It was so, and I loved it because I was into horror as a kid because I was never really sheltered from it as a kid. Like, my dad used to teach me to embrace what was considered frightening and scary and things like that because, you know, the scariest things in real life to me are people, human beings. Ah! Fucking die, you bastards! God, this is so wrong. Beach ball! Fucking die! Die, 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 die! Whack! Yeah, and there were some scenes in this where, like, kids, like, the snowflakes of the 90s would have been absolutely disturbed by these. But there aren't that many... Oh, wait.
I see a building on that island. It's the house.
It's the house! Welcome to my house. This level used to shit me up when I was little because you're walking across a bridge to the house, cracking zombies, which we've done, but then you get chased by this! That is just known as the lake monster. I used to call it the Kraken, because it does kind of represent the Kraken from, like, well, not necessarily from, but have you guys ever seen, and a lot of you will have, H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu monster? That's kind of what he reminds me of. Boom! I love how I'm batting these into the distance. Imagine how strong he'd have to be to take an oar. Oh, you're gonna get me! Go right away! That's piss in your lake. I have a piss in your lake. There's nothing you can do. I'm pissing in your lake. Fuck you. Rick has no ass. Yeah. But I hated getting chased in video games. That always used to freak me out. Oh, this. I remember this. I hated this level as a kid because these fuckers come out of nowhere. What? They're easy to put down, but there is a little curveball in this level. They're called ghouls. These ghosts, though, they're the problem because if one of them touches you, it inverts your controls. So up is down, down is up, left is right, and right is left. So if I hold backwards now, I'm walking forwards, see? And they can just drop off at any time and confuse you when you're walking over one of them holes and you just fall to your doom. So, yeah, can be quite awkward. In fact, give me one of those. You can just shake them off if you try. Like if you just press left and right super quickly, you can shake them away. But I don't mind having one. Because if I've always got one, then all I've got to do is hold backwards. They don't hurt you. Don't cause you any damage or anything. You've just got to remember that your controls are inverted. Ah! You tried to have me, didn't you, you savage little bitch? Oh no! Well, I fell in a hole. So, the reason I didn't want to fall in that hole is because it takes you to this level. And I always hated this level. Because it's like, it's kind of a secret level. So I'm kind of glad that I'm here. But at the same time, I didn't want to put any more pressure on myself. Get his head! Whack! They crawl after you when you get them as well. Oh shit! Oh Christ! I don't remember this level because I try to avoid it like the plague. What are you staring at? Oh, these as well. Fucking stare at me, fuck off. Oh shit! I forgot they come out. And I died. Never mind, it's okay. And that's what happens when you die. Right, now let's play for serious. Now, like I say, I used to play this game loads as a kid, and I got quite good at it, and I got to know all the monsters and all the things. It came with a little handbook that told you all about what the monsters are, and their capabilities, and what you need to look out for. I remember my brother always saying, get his head, if I would walk past that. Smash! It don't make it any easier to kill, it's just fun. I love that this game sort of does that. It kind of experiments with new and interesting ways to fuck stuff up. Bah! Punch! Punch! Because it's not just as simple as walking along punching, because as gratifying as it is to just smash everything with your bare hands, it also gets a little bit tedious if that's all you can do. So it was good enough to give Rick Taylor, our boy right here, I think that was his full name, a whole bunch of other weapons as well. And it was just so much fun to play. I could never get bored of this game. I used to get angry at it though, especially around these bits, because like you can see the amount of spikes that's coming up at the moment. It's his fault. And I love how his arm sticks to that too. But they're not the worst part. In fact, the worst part for me was this guy up these stairs here. This is a boss, this was the first thing I ever had nightmares about for 2 reasons. Because I hated the fly. And this thing. This, literally, I saw this in a nightmare I had. And it really messed with me for a while. I was like genuinely terrified of this creature when I was a kid. It's called Bugbrain, for obvious reasons. And it's quite an obvious reference to The Fly. For those of you guys that are old enough to have seen The Fly, you'll know why that was terrifying for me as a youngster. It's not now, it's laughable now. It's like a guy walking about in a motorcycle helmet that's just covered in fly hair. Or it's not even fly, you know what I mean. But me and my brother, we didn't know this guy's name. We adopted the name the Flider. Because he is a fly now. But for those of you guys that don't know what's coming, when I bash this dude, and open his brain up all over the canvas, he undergoes a naughty little transformation sequence. Splash. Into this spider-like abomination. Hence the name Flider, which we thought was really clever. Because we were 5. Fucking die! And he's super quick as well, and you've got to be ready for him. Oh, bollocks! I'm gonna piss on you! Fucking die! Yeah! Fucking hydrochloric piss! Fuck you! Sorry.
Jennifer must be somewhere in there. I'll do whatever it takes to save her.
Oh. Oh, the voice hurts my throat. Alright, so we made it to Dr. West's mansion. Oh, forgot about lightning. Dr. West is a name, I believe, and a lot of people do as well, I think it's obvious, was taken from the Dr. West in a film called Reanimator, which a lot of you guys will be familiar with. Oh, the hands are called vampire hands too, I don't know why. Well, I do, because I look like vampire's hands from that era. Yeah, you better run, you little bitch. Where do you think you're going? Oh, god damn it! You sound a bit like MJ. Not like this. Oh. Ah. Yeah, sometimes they turn around. Shotgun. Oh, them as well. They are a reference to Evil Dead. Boom! Fuck you! Because if you guys have watched the original Evil Dead movie, you'll notice that them like deer heads on there. I know they're like rams and not deers, but I think there's a deer head on the wall in it, and it's just laughing hysterically and maniacally, and it's like a mad laughing puppet, and it's fucking hilarious to watch now. But when I was little, yates. But when I was little, that was scary. It was amazing what you would find scary now and what you'd find scary then, because it had never been seen before, and it just goes to show. Oh yeah, 2 for 1. It just goes to show that, you know, people's perception of things can really affect it. Like, the technology of the time limited what horror was capable of. So this was about as scary as it gets back then. Oh, this is another thing as well. Whether I walk through this door or not, whether I use the ammo or not, he will drop that gun. I would have hung on to that, really. But oh well. Let go. The library. Whack! I love that build-up. Yeah, music is incredible in this game. I can't remember the name of the composer, but I will of course let the credits roll so that you guys can see for yourself. He's been involved in a lot of other games. In fact, the creators of this game have been responsible for a whole bunch more. Not necessarily related to this franchise, but just games in general. Like, they've created a lot of games. I wish I could name some off the top of my head now, but I can't. It's been so long since I've done any kind of research on it. I should do before I play, really, instead of just going by memory. But I like to see what I can remember and see what comes back to me as I play. I always expected something big and horrible to be at the end of this, but there never was. It's just another level. A boss level, mind you. Well, it's not a boss level. I referenced this in my recent playthrough of Resident Evil. Now, just a second. You guys might remember when I was playing Resident Evil 3, the remake, there was a room full of tyrants and hunters, and they were all in glass vats like this, and I said that they would break out, and they did, and I called it because of this scene. Fucking screaming meanies jumping out of the glass vats that they're in. So this house is obviously creating these things. Oh, this is another one with a secret level at the end of it. Sorry, not at the end. If I fall in one of them holes, I go to another sewer level, which I'm going to try to avoid doing. But actually, it doesn't matter because I go to it anyway. Come at me, bro. You know you're naked, right? Yeah, and there's a bit where there's two of them, and I know I'm going to get hit. Oh, wait, which ones? Them two. Just keep jabbing, just keep jabbing. No, not good enough. Kick, yes. Right, we got them all. Okay, only got 2 hits left though. Boing, boing. Love his jump animation. Yeah, but if you fall in that hole, it'll take me to the next level. The only reason I'm doing this is, number 1, so that you guys get the full experience of the game, and number 2, I'm trying to build points, because you get a lot of points for killing them guys. But I think this takes me straight to the underground bit anyway. Yeah, it does. So it doesn't matter whether you fall in that hole or not. If you want to skip that bit, you can. Just fall into the first hole you see, and you don't have to do any of that rubbish. Ooh. Right, but this bit is just as awkward, because these fuckers can come from anywhere, and they'll put you in really compromising positions sometimes where you can't quite get around them, like this dude here. Fuck. Oh, I should have jumped back. Didn't think of that, never mind. I'm probably going to die on this level, guys, for trying to be a clever git. But that's what I get. Right, add those guys. Red. Red, you bitch. Hup. Crack. I fucking love punching those. Oh no, right, this one always gets me. Nah, I didn't. You missed me, you fucker. Right, you're gonna get back up though. Oh, no, you're not. Ah! There's one that chases me here, so I'm gonna jump right over him. Whoop! Punch! Jump! Wait! No! Fucking no! What a wanker! Right, 1 second. Fucking hell. Ah! Oh Christ, you would get up there, wouldn't you? Stop chasing me! Fuck off! I was doing alright then. It seems to be whenever I open a game by saying, oh, I'm quite good at this one, I get whooped. Oh, was that close as well? I was right here. Never mind. Yeah, it seems to be whenever I say I'm really good at a game, or I used to play this loads, I always do crap. I haven't played it in a long time though. I just have a good memory of it because I used to play it so much when I was little. There he is! That's Dr. West. In zombie form, he is zombified Dr. West. And he's going to come in here and lay waste to his laboratory in an effort to take us down. This is actually his mansion. This house belongs to Dr. West. Or, well, either. This house belongs to Dr. West. Fuck you. Or Dr. West belongs to this house. I think it's the latter because we learn later in the series, well actually not necessarily in the series I don't think, but just in general, that the house is alive. Like it's got organs and everything, it lives, it breathes, and it's horrible. Fucker! Ah, he blocked me, bitch! I can't wait to knock his head off. Whack, and I'm gonna as well. Ugh. Punch you in the back of the head. Punch you in the back of the head. What are you gonna do? Punching your brother in the back of the head, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, lad? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Don't know, man. Fucker. But yeah, this one has a satisfying end to it. Because you chase him all the way through here and he's doing his little dances and throwing loads of bloody potions at you and sicking his mutant goblin bogey monsters on you. And then he fucking runs out of options and then it's like, well now what you gonna do, Doctor? And you can just stand here and give it a... Sorry, you came at me too quick. Fuck you. Oh, I should have teabagged him. Bollocks, I forgot.
The secret to the gate must be in the diary. The mask can open a portal to the void.
Well, great. Cool. Found an evil tome. I always thought those things in the background looked like giant pigs. What do you think? Feed the pig, guys. Feed the pig. Oh my god, that's an amazing story. If you haven't read Feed the Pig, read it. Right, I can never get past this boss when I was little. It's a right struggle. And also, this freaked me out. We have a little sequence to watch. That's Jennifer. She's the reason we're here. She looks way too tiny for Rick. I'm trying to help you, Jenny. Yeah, but then these like hands from hell come up and take her away again. With one of the scariest screams I've ever heard of, well, up until I was 9. There's Head Snake! Right, so that guy's called Head Snake. And he sends out a load of little demon hands. These aren't the same as the vampire hands that we've grown to know and love in the library, though. These are just straight up demon hands. Urgh. And I hate this boss because this sort of thing just continues to happen but gets like gradually faster and more intense as you go. And I friggin' hate it. Because I always get hit a lot. Punch! 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 Kick! Kick! Oh no! Kick, punch, kick and punch, kick and punch! Oh, you're gonna get me! No, he didn't get me! Ha! Fuck you! Alright, where's the big guy? There you are! I see you, motherfucker! Cross counter! Blah! Blah, blah, blah! And there it goes. That's the big gaffer. I'm going to jump in this portal now. Oh, right, so, real quick one. Epilepsy Warning. This void level contains flashing lights and rapidly moving images, and it's a bit trippy and difficult to watch. And I'm saying that seriously, as a genuinely serious warning for anybody with any kind of photosensitive epilepsy or any kind of disorder at all. Be careful here, because this even trips me out. And I play video games all the time. So, yeah, just be aware of that. Seriously, be aware of this level. But for those of you guys that don't suffer with photosensitive epilepsy, let's do this.
As I step into the portal, the void pulls me in.
Yeah, did you see the size of Rick compared to her? Bruh. Crack, crack, crack. Yeah, so this level, obviously I am standing on the ground, but it's supposed to like simulate you falling, so it's kind of trippy and weird, and it's a bit hard to focus. I'm also going to definitely get hit in this level too. Oh, yep, there we go, there it is. Because I have no fucking depth perception here, because I don't know where the floor is. All I know is there's like a boss fight at the end of this, and I can't turn. Yeah, controls are a little bit janky. I'm trying not to make that my like primary excuse every time I get hit, but they are genuinely a bit difficult to maneuver, because you can't turn quickly like in the original game you can, especially if you're holding down. Right, there we go, it's over. And we now have an opportunity to save Jennifer from what is known as Dark Crystal. Well, I think it's either Dark Crystal or Black Crystal, but this crystal looks pretty blue to me. But either way, oh, don't get shot. And I used to always find this one difficult too, because it's hard to judge whereabouts you need to be standing. Yeah, but once I pop this crystal open, I free her. But there's somebody else who has something to say about me rescuing her. He's not too keen on the idea. Somebody who I think makes a reappearance in part 3, if memory serves. And it does. There she is. Can you see? Do you look at the size difference? Look, look. He'd fucking destroy her. Oh shit, yep, so she got... Oh no, this is like one of them dreams. It's one of them dreams where you run, but no matter how fast you run, you never get anywhere. Ah! I hate this dude because you can't actually fight him. I don't even know what he is. He's just a big bad. Oh. And you can't tell which one of those are going to blow up before they get to you. But I don't dare stop just in case one of them does. No! Ah, close. Nope. Ah, escaped him. Fuck you. Gonna piss in your void. Pissing in your void. Oh, don't get me. Oh no. Keep going. Am I going? Oh, I'm not in control anymore. Ah, there we go. Ah, the mask can open the portal. There we go. Right, so we rescued Super Saiyan 3 Jennifer with her awesome hair.
The house is collapsing.
I should be more for.
Let's get out of here.
I should be more concerned that the house is collapsing.
The house is collapsing.
Which it is, so we have to go back in this lift. We've got to be careful also because the house is in fact collapsing and I don't want it to fall on me. Now, I figured out as a kid that if I stand smack bang in the middle of the room, it's rare that anything ever lands smack bang in the middle of the room. In fact, I think those 2 times are the only 2 times. So I just have to stand here and make sure I don't get hit by the zombie ghouls. Also, sorry if the sound is a little bit off on this game as well, guys, because the game itself actually comes across really loud on the emulator. I'm not entirely sure why. Flying kick you, bah! Why didn't you jump in, Jenny? Instead of just parading around looking hot as fuck in your dress. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot about this one too. This level, she's just chilling there. She's quite happy having a little boat ride. But we're going to get chased by the lake monster. What's up, Lovecraft? And I'm just going to punch this fucking thing. Bah! Because my hands are invincible. Ooh, you've been struck by, you've been hit by a smooth criminal. Yeah, I used to struggle with this one when I was little too, because I could never aim it right. Can now. This guy sounds... Oh shit, got whacked. This guy sounds so much like Jacko. Bah! There we go. Well, thanks for jumping in, Jenny. I can't believe none of them actually hit you. That reminds me of the game Resident Evil 4. You know, when you're in the boat and you have to fight Del Lago in the lake. If you guys have played that, or watch my playthrough. If you haven't, you should. But here we go. Last boss time. Cool music time. Lock and load time. Oh yeah, got no weapons. Lock and load. Click, click. Oh, fuck! Fucker! This thing's known as the Hideous Pantheon. And it's just a fucking amalgamation of all sorts. It's just an abomination against everything that exists. Look at it. It's just disturbing in every sense of the word. The noises it makes, the movements it makes, just everything about this creature is hideous and awful. And I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it with 2 hits either, but I'm sure as hell going to try for you guys. Wish me luck. Here we go. Ah! I fucking got you, bitch. Ah! Fucking soundtrack though. What an amazing tune. So pumped. Probably for zombie bashing. Ha! Yeah. Batman. Now this dude, you have to hit him repetitively and fast as well. Oh shit! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Because if you don't, he transforms back. Yeah! Fuck you! That was the original teabagging. Where were you? Well, it was really nice of you to jump in, love. And then we get to see the house vanquished. So we're gonna watch this little outro sequence right here. So the house collapses back into the lake. Never to return?
The monstrous visage disappeared into the lake.
Do you like my scary voice?
And the terror mask has left me as I was with Jennifer, with one of the mask. as long as that mask remains, it can happen again.
Oh, and it can, and it does, because there is another part to this. Also, they remade this game, but yay! We got a nice ending sequence, lovely little outro here, with like the slowest credit sequence I've ever seen in my life. How much screen time do you need, Chan? Yeah. Oh yeah, also, it probably, like, somewhere there probably says, wait, which side am I? I don't know. Probably over there, maybe over there, it says core. That actually means score, but my big fat head is in the way, so sorry about that. I can't actually see my head, I just know that it covers up a portion of the screen. But yeah, the composers, the sound programmers, everybody that was involved in this deserves all the credit in the world as usual, because this, believe it or not, was probably the first horror game I ever played. And it was like the first stab at Big and Black. Oh, Jesus. Dave? Is that you? Yeah. Oh, Jim Curry as well. Now, he... Wait, no, it wasn't. Shit, I'm misremembering. I'm thinking of Jim Cummings. Now, I was just about to say, they remade this game in, I think it was 2010. They remade Splatterhouse, and it was awesome. They remade it for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 platforms, and it was cool. Like, it got shit on a lot because it wasn't perfect. It tried to sort of replicate the style of Devil May Cry and God of War and those style of games, and it did it quite good. And for those of you who played the original of these games, you'll probably loved it because of the amount of references there was in it. Oh, look at that, the end. And the voice acting was done by a chap called Jim Cummings, who a lot of you will be familiar with. It was phenomenal. It was so good. It had me laughing from start to finish. And it teaches you a lot about the lore of Splatterhouse and the game and the characters and everything. It just gives you a bit more insight. Oh! That actually got me! Whoa! Well done, I forgot it does the scream. I'm so happy. Presented by Namco. Congratulations. Splatterhouse 2, 1988 to 1992. Namco, all rights reserved. Yeah. So that was it really, guys. I'm so glad that you got to join me for this one. I decided to do this one because I have not played a retro game in ages, and I've never actually done a retro horror game on the channel, so I thought I would give that a shot. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash like on this video and subscribe if you want to see more, because that would really help me out. I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and if you guys will be tuning in at some point later in the week, I will be releasing my 1,000 subscriber special, and I know a lot of you guys that are watching right now are also going to be involved in that. So yeah, stay tuned. Also, if you want to see the other games in this series, being Splatterhouse 1, Splatterhouse 3, and then of course the remake from 2010, by all means let me know in the comments section below, and let me know what other games you'd like to see me have a crack at. But that's me done for the day. Until next time, game over.